And Bush took the unity of the 90s and shattered it into pieces.
Well, I think there's a lot more complexity to that than meets the eye. Because you do have, with LBJ, you have the Kennedy's death. You have that moment when he can, like, kind of bring about the nation. And for the Civil Rights Bill especially. The difference between him and Bush, though, was LBJ lost control.
Mm-hmm.
Bush was adhering to the neocon playbook of oil. That because his father was a oil baron, basically. Dick Cheney was a big oil guy. Most of the administration was for oil. You know, we got a lot of problems, but I think that's the difference. Is like Bush still lost the plot, but there was more of a plot than Nam. Even then, both were useless.
Well, and the funny thing I would say is when I was a student in my last year at UWM, second to last year, I wrote a paper about how I felt like the neocons, because this was at the time when Iraq was still hot and burning, and the neocons had taken the domino theory.
I remember.
Which, if anyone needs context for that, it's the idea that you would have a series of countries fall to communism, to international communism, which was never really a thing. But America believed it was because they transferred the idea of international fascism, which was also not really a thing, but it was close enough to being a real thing. You really needed to stop Germany and Japan from taking over the world. International communism was kind of a chimera, but Americans believed that these dominoes were going to fall one after another until the next domino to fall was California or Washington, D.C. And so America fought the Korean War, went into Vietnam on the idea that we're going to stop communism over there before it gets over here.
Yep, and that led us to nowhere.
It led us to nowhere, and then 40 years later, the neocon movement, which was residual anti-communist, Dick Cheney, Donald Rumsfeld, Paul Wolfowitz were all Reagan-era Cold Warriors. And there was, once the Soviet Union collapsed, there was no longer an enemy to fight. Between 1991 and 2001. And all of a sudden, bin Laden attacks America, and you have a new enemy to fight.